Hello everyone. This year, College Board changed the format of the exam for AP due to the coronavirus. And in this video, I will try to explain how to make a perfect answer for those newly formatted exam for AP Physics. Explanation and understanding, they're different. Usually the exam focus on how much students actually understand. But for this case, we have two questions only to cover whole lecture for AP Physics 1 and 2. So for this case, explanation is also very important. I may need to say explanation is one of the most important thing for this year. Because if you don't know how to explain what you are understanding, then they have no idea to judge your understanding. So we have to know how to explain your understanding proper way for those kind of two formatted exam. That's exactly the thing that I will explain in this lecture. As we already know, in AP Physics 1 and 2, we have two types of question. Question number 1, we can spend 25 minutes on it, and quantitative qualitative transition problem. And second question is for 15 minutes and paragraph argument short answer problem. So we need to know how to prepare these kind of questions. Quantitative qualitative transition problem. Yes, you will have three different categories: qualitative analysis and quantitative analysis, and connecting these two analyses together. Sometimes they ask about the statement, which one is correct, which one is incorrect, or sometimes ask whether you agree or disagree about the other student opinion. That's the qualitative analysis. Maybe you have some kind of drawing the graph. Anyway, we will be asked to explain some kind of qualitative things. And quantitative analysis is kind of to find out the mathematical expression. Okay, so you need to find out the mathematical expression for core concept for that given situation. And the last one is connecting these two together. Is your equation is supporting your explanation on the first part? That kind of things is the third question. Paragraph argument. Yes, we need to write down a paragraph to explain a situation or reasoning for the given statement. The College Board asks a coherent argument that uses the information presented in the question and proceeds in a logical, expository fashion to arrive at a conclusion. So this simple sentence, including everything about it, I think so. Here, information presented in the question. You should use information presented in the question. You're not gonna use any other information from outside. You have to using the information specifically given in that particular question to explain something. And the second thing is proceed logical, expository fashion to arrive at a conclusion. In other words, it should make sense on the first reading. So if you actually gather up the information related to that concept, you're not going to get the full mark on it. Especially this is AP Physics 2. College Board expect for the student who taking AP Physics 2, this is second year because they're already finishing AP Physics 1. So College Board is actually better the argument on the AP Physics 2 student compared to the AP Physics 1. Okay, so you need to practice more to get the better mark on it. Okay, so for me to help you guys to make a perfect answer for these two types of the questions, I will give 6 strategies. All strategies are simple. Although they are simple, it's very difficult to do it. Okay, so if you actually following these simple strategies, I guarantee you will get a better mark on it. First, 2 strategies about the general approach. It means these 2 strategies applied for both type of the question. First, read entire question at first. Read whole question thoroughly. Okay, so a lot of students are actually reading the condition and just to do the A and B, C, step by step, but maybe because you don't know what kind of question behind, you spend too much time on A, so you just ruin all other questions. So to prevent you guys from making these kind of mistake, you better read whole question at first, and you should know what kind of question you have there. Stage 2 is collect core word. These two things should be done at the same time. So when you actually read the whole question at first, you need to highlight or collecting all the core words or important information from there. Okay, so that's the strategy 1 and 2. For quantitative qualitative transition, we have 2 more strategy. Strategy number 3, finish the quantitative analysis at first. Okay, that's one of the tip from me. And so most of the case, you will have a qualitative problem first before the quantitative, but better do quantitative part first. Then you have idea about the qualitative part. So strategy 4 is connecting for the strategy 3. So once you have a mathematical expression, you can think based on that expression, the mathematical expression, and you can actually make your sentence, make your statement based on the mathematical expression. Once you have a mathematical formula, it's easy to apply to the qualitative analysis part. Okay. Next, for paragraph argument, strategy 5, your first sentence is everything. Your first sentence should have everything. When you actually write a journal or diary, or when you read a novel, maybe you have, so they actually giving the actual important things that last. For climax, they actually hidden who is a criminal, who actually killed somebody, and they hidden those kind of things, and just giving the conclusion at the end. For scientific writing, we don't do it. Okay, for scientific writing, first sentence should have all conclusion. The rest of them just a supplement. Okay, so in our life, usually we don't talk that way. Okay, so when I ask my friends, oh, do you want to go out for the dinner? And maybe my friend talked, oh, I just had my dinner. I just finished the late lunch. For those kind of answer, I can understand, oh, he doesn't want to go. Okay, but for scientifically, it doesn't make sense. If I ask, do you want to go out? Then the answer should be yes, I want, or no, I don't want. These two answers are only possible answer for this kind of question. Okay, do you agree? Then your answer should start yes, I agree, or no, I don't agree. Is it greater? Then your answer must be yes, it is greater than B, or no, B is greater than A. You should answer that way first. And then you have to make other statement to support your first sentence. Okay, do not hide your conclusion until the end. Strategy 6, equation, graphs are your weapon. So it's a very efficient way to explain your thinking straightforwardly. So you better using a lot of equation and graphs related to your statement, not irrelevant one, of course. Okay, so in this lecture, I'm gonna use the 2 packages for the AP Physics 1 and AP Physics 2 as a sample question, and through this sample question, I will explain how to apply these kind of strategy to each questions. For AP Physics 1, I'm going to use the sample question from the 2019 course and exam description booklet. And for AP Physics 2, I will use the last year free response question problems. You can get those questions from this link, and you will have this link below this video too.